day to you. We've got another game here, a team matchup on fastest map. Let's go ahead and jump in. I'm your host, Noob. I'm a noob because I'm terrible. I've been playing this game a long time, but that does not make a difference. Anyway, top left, we've got the white player, who's Zerg. Bottom left, orange, Protoss. Bottom center, green, Protoss. And bottom right, yellow, Protoss. Yellow and orange are on the same team. White and green are on the same team. Not sure if anyone ever notices this, but the top players, the way Broodwar works, puts them together. So you can see when I switch colors, the team colors pop up. So that's an easy way to tell who's on which team, just an FYI. Looks like orange getting right into it, 2-gate. Same thing with yellow, almost identical builds. Meanwhile, green scouted quickly, is going for the forge first, just in case there are any rushes. Meanwhile, Zerg is up here by themselves, going full first and then hatch. Green setting up a pylon up top already. Looks like they're going to try to do some sort of contain on both of these players. And lots of probes already out, setting up an attack. Interesting with green here. Meanwhile, there's Lings already out on the field. And here comes the cannons from green. Great team play here, by the way, as green go ahead and set up these cannons. His teammate providing a little bit of ground support with the Zerglings. And here comes the Zealots right away, turning around almost immediately when they see that cannon's about to finish. Wow, it's setting up a total blockade in this. Very interesting. We got 5 Zealots here. He's at 4-gate already. It's going to be quite difficult to break if he's able to take care of all these Zealots, and it looks like he's going to. So kind of the same thing set up on the other side. It looks like what's going to happen, at least from my perspective. Remember, I'm a noob, so I'm not very good at this, but if it were me, I would be going for some sort of Reaver. Oh, and look at this. He got some of these Lings in the yellow base, causing all kinds of havoc on this line, stopping momentarily at least some of the mining that's going on. Also got through here. I'm not a huge Zerg player, so I can say this is definitely something I do not like to see whenever I play my games. To get a cannon up or something to avoid this from happening. Meanwhile, it looks like this harassment may slow down while Zerg powers up. And apparently I missed this, but there was already some sort of small attack, some zealot attack that came up here, did not work. gotta start getting some tech going if this is gonna do anything. We see Orange already setting up with a shuttle and the Reaver. So obviously Reaver's fantastic at breaking cannon and walls that do not have any siege tanks behind them, but thankfully this is not an issue here. Going to take care of these zealots fairly easily from green. And then looks like we've got a little zealot attack up here countering, and it's not going to do anything. Already got the Hydra speeds being upgraded. Meanwhile, yellow is just sitting back and powering up here. There's the support bay and the robo. Multiple robos, actually. 4 of them. And with this dropship and nothing that can attack air, Orange is basically free to, you know, set up here, make a few plays. Ooh, be careful. Very curious. Looking at the supply here, it looks fairly even. I don't think we can make any judgments based off what we've seen thus far. Going double robo now, though. And here comes a mass. Turning that shuttle back. Going to need the DPS in this situation. Fortunately, not much yellow can do to help here. It's kind of a smart way, if you think about it, on how to isolate one opponent. Of course, yellow's coming by with their shuttle and their double reavers now. Going to help with this. It looks like this is going to get cleaned up, though. Only a handful of Hydras left. And as you all know, Hydras melt when it comes to Reavers. Yeah, there's just way too much Reavers here. Even with these Zealots, which don't die quite as easily. 5 Reavers, and then building those cannons back up. Total waste. Was a good idea initially, but you needed something to take out those shuttles. Meanwhile, green still does not have much in the way of tech. This is not going to bode well further down the road. There is a cybernetics store, does have a robotics facility coming in. This attack is not wise. Be careful with that shuttle. Ooh. Alright, orange back to stabilizing. Let's see what's going on up here. Layers going to be here pretty soon. More Hydras flooding down. I mean, it just feels like useless harassment at this point. Meanwhile, look at this drop by yellow. Huge. Can he get this Nexus and possibly a clump of these probes? Looks like no. Does manage to keep most of those shuttles alive. Orange completely stable now. And I think we're about to get into the mid-game where we start seeing a lot crazier things going to happen. Both of these both these teams are going to settle in on their strategy. Looks like yellow is going heavy robo. Probably stave off zerg. However, I mean, if it were me, I would try to go for a muta switch at this point. And we do see the spire coming up. I've said this in other videos, but this middle center has got to be, the middle and the top center on fastest has to be the worst spots to set up. If you look at it, there's not much space here for defense. And it also appears that they have a smaller area. Possibly there's more depth there, but Corsairs coming out. Not sure what else is going to be on the plan here, but it looks like another Stargate coming up for yellow. And yellow going for the mass drops here. Lots and lots of Reavers. This, ooh, I don't know about this. Great job by White to be on top of this, but this effort is going to fall short. Basically only succeeded in losing a bunch of Reavers, disrupting a little bit of mining time. You can see it right there. Not happy about that. Meanwhile, this is not being challenged here. Honestly, you could have used the Reavers to break this hold containment you have. And now yellow's starting to put this plan into action, going heavy gate. Still pumping out the Corsairs. Nothing much going in terms of capital ships. Green, by the way, definitely behind here. Finally getting some tech going. Looks like he's working on Storm there. There we go. There's Smooths right there. Of course, got a huge potential drop coming in here. Does not look like they're finding anywhere to make the actual drop, and already lost a couple shuttles there. Oh, looks like finally some big shots going off on all those drones. But was it worth it? Probably not. Of course, you've got tons of minerals in this on this map. Not a huge concern to try something like that. But like I said, why not try to break the containment they have here? And it looks like he's finally got some Templar out. Gonna have some storms ready when that happens. Orange going big time on these Reavers. I don't see the same matching shuttles, so potentially this is in order to stop some sort of major rush that comes in. Building up the gate, Stargate count. Finally starting to see this get broken a little bit. Interesting though, from a supply perspective, clearly yellow-orange is up here. Building for the futures, I'd like to say. Alright, here we go. So, finally we got some Reavers coming out. As I mentioned before, this is great for breaking these types of setups. Gotta believe that these are going to become guardians at some point. He's already upgrading to the greater spire, has the hive already set up. Still though, no observers. Very interesting. Got another drop about to come up here. And there you go. Guardian switch on those mutas. More incoming. Gotta make some Hydra soup here. I feel like we're slowly starting to see the tide turn here. I mean, it was iffy to begin with. Some of those attacks, not the greatest. But once this pylon goes, those cannons no longer have any power. And green is working on a... Well, I don't see anything in those. Maybe a storm drop coming here. Uh-oh. Guardians are completely unprotected. Better run for the hills here. I gotta say, I really think yellow and orange are way up now. Would have liked to see Zerg take another base, maybe diversify the area, get some more hatches going. This attack they have is not working out at all. Orange and yellow seem to be on top of this. Here we go. So you're seeing now yellow's breaking out of this. Finally got the Templar. Using it. A little bit of storming. Situation is not looking good here for green and white. And I did not even notice that. Looks like the main nexus down for green. This definitely hurts in terms of mining, because now instead of immediately depositing the minerals that you have, you gotta go to the other nexus, and you're seeing that now. It's definitely slowing down the minerals. White's doing everything they can to throw the kitchen sink. Going heavy muta now. Upgrading there. But orange is on top of it. The Corsairs. And these guys are basically close to maxing out. So honestly, if it were me, you know, fighting this, I would definitely focus in on green here. They do not have much defense, and that's what it looks like these Reavers are doing almost exactly. Finally, the Reavers from orange popping out. Gonna come help. Guardians on the way, and then some Devourers. Probably gonna get some Scourge up there too. But should be able to take out these Reavers pretty quickly. Guardian's taking care of business here. Meanwhile, yellow's trying to take out this massive cannon wall that's been set up. That basically attacks anything that comes through. Green is virtually defenseless here. And with those Devours out, I would highly recommend to switch to Scouts. Scouts just tear up Devours. Of course, Dragoon Heavy would be pretty good here too. And here we go. So, not much in the way of defense outside of these cannons. This is where I think we start seeing the yellow-orange plan come to play here. It's going to take a miracle to save them. Hydra's on the way. You really need some DPS here. Gotta get those Templar out. Unfortunately, you know, not much going to do to help at this point. They only come out with 51. And there you have it. Green is gone. Orange and yellow win. Let's go ahead and take a look at these stats. Yellow playing his mind out. The real hero of this game. Well, that's been another team game. Hope to see you guys again soon. Thanks. Bye.